been in this world 50 years. You have faced all the happiness and tears. And there's one thing we want you to know. We want you around for 50 more. You've been in this world 50 years. You've been living it up a half a century. You must be proud, great friends and family. Look at all that you have done, and you're not even 51. You've been living
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the video edition of Connect Up, number 27, but the first of 2021.
It is.
It's good to be back. We hope you've had a passable Christmas and that you weren't partying the new year in.
Yes. Do you know what today's date is?
Saturday the 2nd of January.
Yeah, but it's 2-1. 2-1.
2121. Oh, yes.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
What a good date of birth that would be.
Now, the opening song, the opening music, and the presence of the birthday cake this morning gives the game away. We are approaching, should we say, somebody's 50th birthday. But whose?
Ooh.
We shall reveal all a little later on.
Yes. Okay.
There we go. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Well, let's start with the Feast of the Epiphany. And tomorrow in church we celebrate the Feast of Epiphany. Now, strictly, Epiphany is observed annually on the 6th of January. But we opt for the nearest Sunday to enable as many people as possible to mark this important festival in the Christian year. Have a read in today's Connect Up to find out a little bit more about the significance of this very lovely season.
In Connect Up today, we publish details of all our services in church coming up over the next few days. And just a word about the alphabet system, tried and tested and ever reliable. Well, we are going to abandon it at St Mildred's for the next few weeks to see how we go. Because it's January and because we are under strict restrictions in our Tier 4 area, we've decided to abandon the alphabet system for the time being because we reckon the numbers will probably be small enough to enable us to fit all who wish to come on Sundays into one service. Now, we're going to monitor the situation very carefully and act swiftly, it says here,
Yes.
should there be any concerns. So wherever you fall in the alphabet, you are welcome to come on any Sunday in January at the 9:30 or to the 9:30 service at St Mildred's.
Fabulous. Now, Saturday reflective services will continue on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock in St Mildred's. Today we will have the service, and that is going to be the concluding one of our Comfort and Joy series. But forthcoming Saturday, so starting next week on the 9th, we're going to explore the significance of the season of Epiphany.
Good. Worship in church coming up, services on the web coming up. It's all there in Connect Up, so do have a look. And also information about how you access services on the web.
Yes. Now, Jesus Light of the World is a title of an initiative which has been put together by Churches Together in Tenterden. Starting from yesterday, there's going to be an online exploration of the Lord's Prayer under the title Jesus the Light of the World. If you tune in to the church website or My Tenterden from 7 o'clock each day, you can find out what the words of the Lord's Prayer might mean for you.
Good. Now then, what else?
Indeed, what else?
Well, we start with the redecoration of St Mildred's. On Thursday the 14th of January, the decorators will move in and paint St Mildred's from one end to the other. This is not going to take place all on the 14th of January, but it will be something that occupies the next 3 months. Now, we're going to be able to hold Sunday services, and this is going to require lots of give and take by everybody, but it will mean that we will have to keep the church closed during the week. Now, the good news is that we should be able to celebrate Easter in a beautifully restored St Mildred's. We'll let you know as soon as possible the arrangements for our daily prayer each morning, Monday to Friday, and also the weekly Holy Communion. And we will, of course, keep you up to date with progress, possibly accompanied by lots of photographs of our church being transformed.
Yes, some of them can go in our daily mailing, can't they as well? So keep your eyes open and
it'll all
see
be
what there are. Yes.
Now, we are asking for volunteers. Not to paint the church, we hasten to add, but to move bits and pieces from the sides of the church into the middle so that the builders can have access to the walls. We'd like to do this on Monday the 11th of January at 10 o'clock. So can you help, even if just for an hour or so, to get stuff shifted? If you can help, Monday the 11th of January at 10 o'clock, can you drop us a line, an email or a phone call? Would be really good to know.
It would.
Wouldn't it?
Excellent. Get a good little team together.
Yeah.
Okay, now, Cream of the Stream is the heading next on Connect Up. As you'll be aware, worship on the web has actually become a vital means of enabling those with internet access to be able to maintain their prayer and worship life. Through both pre-recorded worship and also live stream services from St Mildred's, we have been able to beam everything from Remembrance Sunday to the carol service into the comfort of your own home and enable you to watch when convenient. We've now got a couple of months of YouTube viewing figures, particularly for our live stream, that we can share with you, and they do make interesting reading. Have a look at those figures. They are in today's Connect Up. It's possible to tell quite clearly when worship resumed in church on the 6th of December and when, of course, it was closed during November. So the viewing figures do make some interesting reading, and also if you have a look there, there's some other bits and pieces there from the last 28 days viewing stuff. Over 5,000 viewings of services have taken place in the last 28 days. And that averages out to something like, what's the average per day? I think it's...
Wait a minute, it's 182.
Yeah, it was 182 per day. So
yes.
An average of 182 clicks per day on services. So have a look at those figures and see what you make of it, if you like figures and data.
Out of those 182 viewings, 180 were ours, because we like looking at ourselves on television.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But that's really fantastic. Those viewing figures are amazing and very encouraging. So do open your Connect Up and have a peek.
Yes, and it's good to know actually that during this time we have actually been able to stay in contact and allow everybody to worship as they have been able. So wonderful stuff. And we must just add in there a thank you to Neil de Villiers and Heinrich Richheimer for all the time and skill that they have put in to helping develop the live stream capability for us all. We've now got one or two more people on board who are going to be helping with live streaming. So that is really good as well.
Yep.
It is indeed.
Now, talking of impressive numbers, this brings us very neatly to some forthcoming birthdays. Now, the first birthday we encounter is Alan O'Hagan's. Alan will celebrate his birthday on Wednesday. And then there's someone who's about to turn 50. Next Thursday, Jeanette, to my left, does indeed reach that milestone celebration. Imagine
Surely not.
50 candles on a birthday cake. Well, that's so long ago for me that I can't remember what it was like. Now, some of us have to imagine, because having 50 candles on a cake is a long time ago. Anyway, it's a good job that Jeanette's brother Jeff, who's in charge of the Isle of Wight Fire Brigade, is coming to Tenterden on Thursday when Jeanette lights her birthday cake candles with his fire tender, and will be on standby in Abbott Way unless, in case the combined heat of the candles sets the house alight.
So rude.
Now, I did a little plea to Jeremy, Oliver, Becky and Molly.
You did.
And also Ruby and Bertie. Ruby's the dog and Bertie is the... What dragon? Bearded dragon, that's right.
Yeah.
And asked for some embarrassing photographs. Well, the result appears in Connect Up today, so have a look. Don't let it put you off your breakfast. So there's lots of lovely photographs of the birthday girl, and we'd like to wish Alan and Jeanette a very, very happy birthday when those days arrive. Get writing cards, because when you reach 50 you need a lot of cheering up and encouragement.
Is it that bad?
Terrible.
Oh dear.
Right, now
I won't look forward to that then.
let's light these candles.
Okay.
And then if you'd like to hold one end of your birthday banner and
Well,
Alan's birthday banner.
Indeed.
Hold on a minute. Here we go. Oh dear.
Oh,
Here we go.
I shan't be
Let's-
inviting you to come and light
No.
my birthday cake candles. Could still be here next Christmas.
And here we go then.
Okay.
Oh, that went
yes,
for the,
that's a good one, that is.
the good one. Right.
Excellent, right.
I'm going to have to do a... Well, you can sing to Alan.
I'm going to sing to Alan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alan and Jeanette. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray.
Fabulous.
Have a lovely day, both of you.
I hope so.
And, well, I hope you get lots of lovely presents. Right.
Yes.
As that fizzles out,
As it fizzles out.
we
yes.
come to a big, big thank you. Ooh.
Yes. This is great. This is. Wow.
Hey! So over to you for this
Well,
bit.
thank you very much. Yes, now, God gave you a gift of 86,400 seconds today, somebody wrote. Have you used one of them to say thank you? Well, we are going to take more than 1 second to thank you for all your words, spoken and emails, cards and gifts, which have arrived through our ears, our inboxes and our letterbox this Christmas. Bottles of this and that, salmon, chocolates, and enough to help us to survive another lockdown, and the very generous St Mildred's gift. And some other presents too. They really have made this a time when we have felt very valued indeed. The words undoubtedly mean the most, as they have encouraged us no end. It's such a privilege to be in this place with all of you.
Hear, hear.
So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you want to add to those
Well,
thank yous, please do.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
yeah.
And those thank yous come from Carol and myself.
And Jeremy and myself. So yeah, we've
It's been a
been
Been a lovely,
overwhelmed,
lovely time.
but,
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Right, so thus encouraged, here's Thought for the Week, consisting of the usual reading. I forget which gospel it's from.
I think it's from Matthew,
Is it
because I
Matthew?
think
Oh,
it's
it's
the
the wise men,
Magi.
the
It is
Magi.
the Magi.
So a reading from Matthew's Gospel, a reflection on that reading, then a little prayer for the feast of the Epiphany. So then we move to you and yours.
So yes, we're always keen to hear from you, and if you've got anything that you'd like to share, please do get in touch. We welcome your news, your stories, photos, quizzes, anything at all. If you'd like to get in touch with us, then we can feature that in Connect Up.
Either in Connect Up or during the week
Or,
in the,
yes,
the
our
daily...
little daily mailings that go out.
Yeah.
And just a reminder as well to keep your eye on those daily mailings, particularly with at St Mildred's, the work that's coming up there.
Yes.
But also just because things do sometimes seem to change quite quickly, and the daily bulletin does keep you bang up to date with everything that is going on.
Yeah. If you would like to disassociate yourselves from us, by all means do so. There is a little button to click if you would rather not receive either the daily mailing messages, that's not the Daily Mail, that's the daily mailing, or indeed the Connect Up, which comes out on Saturdays, like
Yes.
today's. So it's easy to unsubscribe. A bit too easy, because some people manage to do it inadvertently.
We do.
And there's at least one person who shall remain nameless, who must be in double figures by now.
Absolutely, they have.
But our lips are sealed.
Yes, they are.
Yes, as vicars, we can't possibly
No.
divulge the name. So if you do unsubscribe, we
Yes.
will let you know, and then it's simply a case of going back onto our website, go into Contact Us, and there's a little button, and you can resubscribe. We're not allowed to put you, well, we can't physically do it if you take yourself off the list. So That was rather longer than I thought
It
it was going to be. But there we are. We hope you won't unsubscribe because we love your company and hope we give you something to think about each day and to enjoy.
Yes.
So that's that little bit. And,
Excellent.
well,
Good.
there we are.
All the usual contact points
Yep.
are there. Yes.
And I think that's probably about it. We're all anxious to help, so do get in touch if you need anything at all. Well,
Oh,
we'll go back to our little song, shall we?
the song is quite something else. The
It is, isn't
words
it?
are spectacular. Yes. Excellent. Right. Excellent. Have a lovely week, everybody.
Yes.
You. And guess what? We'll be back again next week.
Yep. Thank
Take
you very
care.
much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Getting older was something you just could not conceive. But as the years begin to slip away and your hair kind of turn a little gray, gradually you're starting to believe. You've been out here chilling for 50 years. You have faced